Okay, we're now going to find the equation for this table here. Finding an equation for table is finding the rate of change for said table. So we're going to find the rate of change of y along with the rate of change for x. Okay, from 3 to 0 is a loss of 3. From 0 to negative 3 is a loss of 3. From negative 3 to negative 6 is a loss of 3. Now we need to find the change in x. From negative 2 to negative 1 is a gain of 1. From negative 1 to 0 is a gain of 1. From 0 to 1 is a gain of 1. So the change in y over the change in x is as follows. Negative 3 for the y and positive 1 for the x. That means the slope is negative 3. Now, with that slope, we can put this into point slope form by using a point and a slope, or we can simply find the y-intercept by putting this into the equation, and let's see if we can figure out the other point. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and take negative 3, multiplying it by the x coordinates to see if we get the y. So negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Well, that's positive 6. That's not this answer here. This answer here is 3. Oh, if I subtract 3, I would get 3. Let's see if that works for the next equation. So it's negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. Positive 3 minus 3 is 0. That's what we got. That checks out. Let's do the next equation. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. Subtract 3. 0 minus 3 is negative 3. That checks out. Last one. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. Minus 3 gives us negative 6. So that checks out. So our equation is y equals negative 3x minus 3. Great job. We're now going to find the value of two numbers if their sum is 12 and their difference is 4. Here we go. I don't know what the two numbers are, so I'm going to add x to y, and I know I'm going to get 12. I don't know what the two numbers are, but subtracting x from y will give me 4. What are we going to do? That's right, solve for y. So, this top equation becomes y equals negative x plus 12. And this bottom equation becomes y equals x minus 4. What are we going to do? We've solved for y. So now we're going to set these two equations, now that they're solved for y, and clearly they are related to each other. You have negative x plus 12 equals x minus 4. We're going to add x. Then add 4. Divide by 2. X equals 8. So we know what the x coordinate is. The x in this problem is 8. So going back to our yellow equation of, or orange equation of y equals x minus 4, I'm going to substitute in 8. And what is 8 minus 4? You guessed it, it's 4. So what is our answer? The answer is 8, 4. Good job, everyone. Which statement describes the rate of change for the function y equals 4x plus 3? With that being said, rate of change is what? It is the slope. It is not the y-intercepts. So we are not describing the y-intercept, which is positive 3. We are only describing the slope. If the question asks, which statement describes the, you guessed it, shift of the function, you would then be looking for the y-intercept. But because it's talking about the rate of change is speaking to the slope. So if I make a quick little table and I put in 1 for x, what is my output, or what's my y? Well, four times 1 is 4. So if I put in 2 for x, 4 times 2 is 8. So that means for every 1 x, I get 4 y's. Great job. I have two linear functions here. They are represented by the set of ordered pairs, which are here, as well as the graph, which is here. Which statement describes the relationship between the functions? Well, let's come up with one. So if I was to graph this, I would go over -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would place a point right there. Then I would find the next one, which is -2, -2, and I would place a point right there. Then I'm going to find the point +2, +6, and place a point right there. Then I would find the point 4, 10, and place the point right there. Now I'm just going to connect these points. Uh-oh, missed one. That's because there we go. These lines are parallel. Great job, everyone. Thank you for your time.